I don't think that you give too much. I actually think that you don't give enough. You don't give yourself enough, because these people, they can go on and on about all the time, love, effort, and care that they put into others, that they put into the relationships around them. But you'll find that the relationship with themselves is lacking. It's missing, that they neglect themselves, they abandon themselves, they sacrifice themselves, that they don't give themselves nearly as much as they give others, if at all. Some people, they hardly even give themselves the bare minimum, and then wonder why they feel like they're missing, they're not loved, they're not appreciated, that all that they give to others isn't being reciprocated, that people aren't grateful, that people don't show up for them in the same ways. But you have to set the standard. You have to set the standard. For example, if I see your cup and I see that it's empty, and yet you keep pouring into other people, I'm going to look at you and realize I can take advantage of you. I can take advantage of this situation because you have no standards. Because you keep pouring into others and neglecting yourselves, I'm going to realize that this could be used for my benefit. That I can take and take and take, and because you have no standards, because you don't stand up for yourself, because you don't care for yourself, I can use you. But on the other hand, if I look at you and see that your cup is full, your cup is overflowing, you have standards. You set the standard. You're not willing to accept anything less, because you know. And your cup is filled. Your cup is overflowing. You're still going to pour into other people, but in this situation, you're only going to pour into others that want to also pour into you, that want to reciprocate. You're not going to drain yourself and deplete yourself and sacrifice yourself for people who aren't even willing to show up for you, who aren't even willing to meet you halfway. Because if someone truly loved you and cared for you, they shouldn't leave you empty. They shouldn't leave you with nothing in your cup. I pour into your cup, you should want to pour into mine. What you give yourself is what you get from others if you set the standard. If you set and uphold the standard and know that you're not going to settle for anything less than you've been giving yourself.